Yeah, how's it going there? I'm going to use your initials for privacy purposes, LV, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're one of my online TOEFL course students. I'm going to listen to your pretest for vowel and consonant sounds right now, and I'll give you some feedback as we go. The main point here, as you know, is part of what you want to do during the speaking section of the TOEFL, or when you're talking with native speakers, you want to make sure you are pronouncing your vowel and consonant sounds correctly. So this is what we want to try to focus on during this particular lesson.
But, both, wrong, grow, honor, over, father, dog.
Okay, so I think with the O, you can work more on that one. You want to make that one a longer sound. Boat, grow, over, though. So you're not making it quite long enough.
Pat, pot, mop, mop.
Now you're not really making a difference there. It's ah, 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 ah. Pat, pot.
Tak, tok, on, mak, mock.
You got better as you got down to the last two words in that particular exercise.
Bright, brown, broil, lie, loud, loyal, pie, pound.
Ow, pound, ow, ow, brown, loud, the ah-ooh, ow, brown. I think you can take a look at that AW, that ow, also.
Gate, get, let, late, let, make, met, blade, bleed, Dane, then, met, meet, fit, pet,
This is a hard one for you.
lit, lit, sit, sit.
You're not really making a distinction between those two sounds. You have e, I, meet, mit, seat, sit,
Hit, hit,
heat, hit.
look, look, lock, took, tool, tap, good, cool, much, mush, jeep, ship, feature, fissure, chop, shop, cheer, shear, off,
Now that CH, I think you could work on a little bit more. Match, cheap, feature, shaft. It almost sounds like you're saying like jeer, but it's cheer. It almost sounds like you're pronouncing the CH kind of like a J sound.
off, half, have, fine, vine, ban, ban,
Now you're not pronouncing the V, it's van, have, of, vine, vine. You're kind of pronouncing that V more like a B consonant sound. So again, it's V.
whopper, waiver, how, habit, who, rehearse, behavior, hate, Batman, beaten, important, writing, heart, hatra, threaten.
Now this one, you're having a little bit of trouble with. It's called a glottal stop. It's not really a T here. It's Batman, bitten, important, brightening, hat rack, threat, threatened, threatened.
Major, measure, fragile, fragile.
No, it's Frazier, Frazier.
Legend, lesions.
Legend, lesion, lesion.
Engine, assure, large, Asia, cake, cake, sick, sag, came, game, cup, gap, lake, lag, learn, lean, rear, better, luggage, rug, other,
It's rugged, rugged, 2 syllables.
right, like, committed,
Okay, not bad.
base, flap, flap,
This is where you're having trouble. The flap, the vowel sounds shorter before the P. Then you have flab. The vowel needs to be longer because it's a voice consonant.
cap, cab, lap, lab,
It will be cap, cab, lap, lab.
pay,
Yeah, and I think not bay, but pay, 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 bay. So you have to pronounce that P with more air. So
lies, lies, sip, sick, sue, sue,
okay, no. The Z you're pronouncing kind of as an S. It's sip, zip, sue, zoo,
maze, maze,
maze, maze.
Elisa, Elisa, multiple, Robert, example, pressure, principle, number, people, philosopher, volcanism,
That's good.
written, maximum, question, summer, reason, chasm, often, deep, deep,
Now be careful. You got to pronounce that T with more air. Tip, tip, tip.
cart,
Cart, cart.
card, tight,
No, it's cart, card.
tight,
No, it's not dite, dite. You're saying kind of like dite, dite. It's tight, tight.
drain, drain, pad, pad, team, dream, tie, die,
No, it's thigh. You have to put your tongue between your teeth with that first sound. Thigh, thy.
breath, breathe, teeth, teeth,
Okay, one of the things you got to work on a little bit. This is pretty complicated business, but if you want to improve your pronunciation, you have to do this. You have these voice consonants. You remember the word cart, card, fat, fad, cap, cab. If you have a voice consonant at the end of a word, that means there's vibration in the vocal folds when you produce a sound. The vowel sound typically before that sound will be longer. So in lesson 24, when you're reading these sample words, especially with the final consonant sounds, breath, breathe, teeth, teeth. So you have to go from short, long, and that helps us understand the difference between those words.
true, dog, word, worthy. I am graduated of Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy.
I would say I'm graduated in, or I have a bachelor's degree in, I would say. or I graduated with a license in physical therapy.
I am working as a physical therapist in our country. It is important for me to improve my speaking and pronunciation abilities of American English for my TOEFL exam.
Yeah, that makes sense because a lot of the medical professionals, you have the pharmacists, nurses, doctors, dentists, physical therapists. You guys have to have high scores on the speaking and the writing sections of the exam.
I am hoping to improve my ability to speak.
I want to say not ability, but ability. My abilities in.
Clearly and accurately.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it. It's going to take some time. All right, let's take a look at the intelligibility. Let me find it right now. What I want to do right now is two things. Number one, I'm going to give you an idea of which lessons you want to focus on the most in my online TOEFL course, of course. Number two, I will tell you what your intelligibility score is based on your performance on this particular pretest. I think that's what I want to do right now. Okay, so the highest score you can get is 7.0 out of 7. That makes you a native speaker of American English. A high beginner is 1.1 out of 7. With yours, speaking English right now for you, it requires a lot of effort on your part. It's not quite natural yet, right? So you got to work a little bit more on that. So I'm going to put you at 2.8 out of 7 on my intelligibility scale. Now, if we take a look at the lessons here, you know, from the pretest that you just completed, first of all, I recommend that you go through all of the lessons in the pronunciation part of my course. You'll notice when you go to each lesson, let me show you something here quickly. At the end of each video, there will be a reading, a paragraph reading, and a sentence reading. The whole purpose here is to help you improve your pronunciation of specific sounds, and it's also teaching your mouth to go through the movements to make those sounds. Okay, so let's say that lesson number 7 you definitely want to work on, right, based on my analysis of what you just did. So let me show you how it works. So you're going to the video right now. I'm going to click on that link to make the video bigger. Contrasting the vowels, the little a and the o. Now once you get to the end, this is what I'm talking about here, right here. So you'll have that paragraph reading there. You want to make sure you practice reading that with me. Now also, the way that I designed these lessons, contrasting the vowels, the little a and the o. Ah, o. Listening. Listen to and repeat. Now you can actually read these videos out loud with me, everything. Right? So this is called tracking. As you go through my pronunciation videos, I do recommend that you read them with me out loud so you can practice the sounds in that particular lesson, but also you're working on your tone, your pacing, your rhythm, all the important areas of your pronunciation. All right, now let's take a look at which lessons I think you should focus on right now. Now, based on what you just did, you might want to write these down. Now, lesson number 7, lesson number 8, 9, lesson 11, lesson 13, lesson 14, lesson 15, lesson 16, lesson 19, lesson 20, lesson 23, and also lesson number 24. So those are the sounds that you want to focus on the most. Now, something else which is good is you'll see right after lesson 24 here, it says see and hear how the vowel and consonant sounds are produced. You can actually practice here. You might want to get like a mirror, or you can even record yourself using your webcam if you want. Then you can play it back later to see how you're doing. But if you go to this website, you can actually see the physical production of all the vowel and consonant sounds. So if you go, let's say you want to practice the P and the B, or the P consonant sounds, right? So you could put a mirror right next to your computer and kind of watch how the lady pronounces this, because you actually have trouble with this sound. You see that? Then you can kind of practice and then hear some sample words.
Happy. Talk.
And then you can see what's happening here inside the mouth.
Puh.
Right, so this is also a good idea for you. Now, in addition to using my pronunciation course and using the pronunciation section on my online TOEFL course, you should also watch movies. Movies is a great opportunity for you, I think, to improve your pronunciation. Speak with native speakers as much as you can. This is also important, right? So you have to do a lot of different kinds of things to help you. So the purpose of my course is to diagnose what your problems are, to give you lessons to help you work on those problems, which I've done. But it's not enough. You have to have a lot of exposure to the language in order to make the improvements you need to make in order to speak more clearly. So any opportunities to watch TV or watch movies or listen to the radio or talk to native speakers, all these things will be very helpful for you and for your pronunciation and your speaking. All right, anyway, thank you very much for completing this practice test, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.